the county executive's recent veto, there were concerns regarding the necessity of hiring a consultant for a crucial county project. To illustrate the importance of having an impartial professional on the board, let me provide an example. I was informed about certain records being shredded in the spring of 2020, which should not have been destroyed. Despite reaching out to the executive's office, we did not receive any updates on whether or not they had been destroyed. Despite reaching out, I'm reading it, I'm not good reader.
So Mr. Graham,
the bottom line
I don't know if this is relevant.
The bottom line is that we need to have, the reason we need an impartial person like Mr. Schroeder, who is highly respected in the field, is because in order to move forward on the landfill committee, we don't know enough of the details. We have to rely strictly on staff. And what I just said was I asked at the county board meeting when Jennifer Sharp took over the destruction of records, what happened to the records that Dean Olson had. And then they said they'd get back to me. But you know how life is, you just don't follow through sometimes. And I never asked again about it. And after we got this, the veto, I thought about it. I said, well, this is a good example of why we have to have somebody that's impartial. Somebody that knows what's going on. Somebody that has experience with multiple landfills. And that's why we wanted to have Mr. Schorschman. And, the county executive, you vetoed it, and I don't know exactly why. You cited conflict of interest, we got too many people, whatever. But we don't. We have to rely on, like we have two, you said we have two consultants. One of them is Devin Moose. Devin Moose is an environmental engineer, and he's one of the best. But he's not a consultant like we want. We want somebody that can speak to the stuff that Mr. Halston does too. Because Mr. Halston, I know when he's talking, sometimes he gets off on a tangent, and it's hard to follow what they're saying. So we need somebody to represent us at the county board level on that landfill committee that can help us along and let us know when something's right or something's wrong. And let us know if we're moving too slow or moving too fast, and what direction do we need to go in. And I don't want to rely on the staff. They're doing their thing, but we don't know. We're supposed to be directing the staff, not the staff directing us. We set the policy, not the staff. The question is it good to have the landfill where it is? I wonder if it's better to move it to a different location maybe. Do we need the vertical and horizontal? Which one? You listen to one. We need somebody that understands this. There's too many unrecognized things for our board because we're novices. It's like taking somebody in kindergarten and telling them to make a budget. You can't do that. So that's why we need that guy. And I just want to make that a real big point because we're going to try to override the veto, and that's the other thing. You get 14 votes to override anything, it's difficult. To get 14 people on this board to agree to something, that's difficult. So I'm a little bit discouraged that the veto happened.
So we're going to add Mr. Pretzell to the roll call. He came about 10:19. So county board member something that
I subbed for Lambert. Well,
yeah. Okay.
All I'm asking is, I'd like you to ask to have put on your agenda to dig up the information of what happened to those missing documents from 2020, so we can follow it through to the end, to find out what happened, what was in it, and whatever else. Can you add that to your agenda?
Thank you. Chair Gal.
Thank you. First item is resolution 2014-09.